In the sphere of biblical prophecy, there is a massive misunderstanding that often leaves people confused, anxious, or completely unprepared for what lies ahead. Most people use the terms, the rapture and the second coming interchangeably, as if they are a single event, but the truth is that these two moments represent entirely different phases of God's timeline. In the rapture, Jesus is believed to meet believers in the air to deliver them from the coming tribulation, an event described as sudden and secretive. On the other hand, the second coming is the visible public return of Christ to earth to judge the nations and establish his millennial kingdom. There's still more and more to explore concerning this subject. If you stay until the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why these two events cannot be the same, how they differ in purpose, and why knowing the gap between them changes everything about how you view the future. Let's look at the first distinction, the destination and the descent. To understand the gravity of these events, we first have to look at the meeting point, because where Jesus appears tells us everything about why he is coming. In the rapture, biblical scripture describes a scene where Christ does not actually set foot on the planet. Instead, he descends from heaven with a shout, and believers, both living and dead, are caught up in the clouds to meet him in the air. This is a vertical evacuation, a moment where the church is pulled upward to safety. Conversely, the second coming is characterized by a literal physical landing on the earth's surface. According to ancient prophecy, his feet will touch the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem, causing the mountain to split in half and signaling a total transformation of the physical landscape. One event is a meeting in the atmosphere, while the other is a reclamation of the soil. Let's look at the second distinction, the audience and the atmosphere. The atmosphere of these two events couldn't be more polarized. The rapture is described as imminent and instantaneous, happening in the mere twinkling of an eye. It is a mystery that most of the world will only realize as a result of the sudden absence of millions of people, making it a thief in the night scenario that catches the world off guard. The second coming, however, is the polar opposite of a secret. It is the most public event in human history, where every eye on the planet will see him appear. While the rapture is a moment of private joy for the faithful, the second coming is a moment of public reckoning for the nations, accompanied by cosmic signs and a global visibility that no one can ignore or deny. Let's look at the third distinction, the entourage and the purpose. The most telling difference lies in who is traveling with Christ during these two distinct arrivals. During the rapture, Jesus comes for his saints, to take them away to the mansions he has prepared in his Father's house, acting as a groom, coming to claim his bride, before a period of global upheaval begins. But when we look at the second coming, the direction of travel reverses. Jesus is no longer coming to collect his people, but is returning with his people. This time, he is followed by the armies of heaven, clothed in fine linen, as he descends to execute judgment on the Antichrist and establish a kingdom that will never end. One is a rescue mission for the sake of protection, while the other is a takeover for the sake of justice and restoration. When you piece these differences together, you realize that the rapture and the second coming are like two bookends to a period of 7 years of tribulation. The rapture provides the blessed hope that believers will be spared from the wrath to come, while the second coming provides the ultimate justice, that the world's wrongs will finally be made right. Understanding this distinction is the key to reading the signs of the times without falling into fear or confusion. What country are you watching us from? Feel free to ask any further questions in the comments below.